No
Okay.
problem.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be talking Russian as well
Okay.
at sometimes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Если кто-то придет
They speak English as well at sometimes.
Угу. Так.
Okay. Going into my
Are we
channel.
live?
Yep, we are live.
Awesome.
Woohoo! Hello, everybody!
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Maggie
We
is
need a
here.
link. We need a link.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's put it.
Awesome. Hey, Maggie.
Let me share. Hola Maggie, ¿cómo estás? Preciosísima. Para todos los que vayáis entrando, si es que veis esto resubido o por lo que sea, pues estoy con Eddie Kate, así que vamos a estar hablando en English, multidioma, así que vosotros si también queréis decir algo por el chat, os voy a fijar ahora un mensaje para que lo vayáis viendo, que podéis hablar también en español, preguntarme cosas en español y yo también les haré la pregunta a ellos en inglés si es que queréis preguntarles algo, ¿de acuerdo? Okay, so here you go on news. No, I cannot post on news. Okay. I'm gonna share it on
Yeah,
the
in
DM group.
general.
Okay.
Okay.
And you can
Uh-huh.
put it on
Okay, here we go.
announcements so that
Yep.
people see it.
Kate, can you do that, please?
Yes. 1 second. Так. Копировать.
There we go.
Are we ready for 40 minutes of joy
We are.
and auditive
We are.
orgasms? Let's go.
Right.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna put the stream on my phone so I can read the chat at the same time. And now I'm gonna prepare the album. Let's
Okay.
see. Oh, the stream sadly might be going a bit slow. My connection, as always, no problem. I hope.
It's all good.
Так, ну я только в общий чат была.
So, how are we going to do the listening? So we can do it at the same time.
That's up to you, man.
We can
Well,
either
I don't
do.
have audio on the stream. I muted the stream, so I'll hear what's going
Okay.
through the call.
Okay. Um, we can do two things. First of all, we can watch it um, on watch together on Discord, but that might go a bit bad in terms
That
of
might be
connection.
slow now. Right.
Yep, that can be slow. The other method is just doing a countdown and we press play whenever we finish doing the countdown, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Угу.
Okay. So then I'm going
We'll
to
talk
this.
and comment over the songs, right?
Yep, for sure. For sure. No problems on that. I'm
Okay.
just going to close tabs I have opened like this and three tabs here. Okay, so I have the normal things now. Okay, so let's set the album on 00 and we do the countdown. Okay. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Whenever you're ready, I will do the countdown. Okay?
Ready.
For a reason, or is it just random?
Well, on the actual order of the songs, and then we kind of, I don't know, settled on this particular order of songs. But I think "Feels So Good" is a good album opener, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's very chill, very calm to start the thing, and it's a very special song because I don't usually get very hyped with the most slow and chill songs, but Feels So Good hits a bit different to others, and I like how it feels. It's like, I don't know if it's the instruments you guys used on the background that feel very like hitting the brain. I don't know how to explain it. And whoa, 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 we just got a member. Maggie, gracias por la membresía del canal Nivel Caballero. Muchísimas gracias de corazón. 18 meses, qué barbaridad. 1 año y medio, qué barbaridad. And well, we have a comment in Russian, I believe. So you can answer the message if you feel free.
Oh, yeah.
Да.
Kate, we have a question.
Да, я вижу. Так, tell us about your plans for the near future. Так, Марина. Ну, у нас клип сейчас скоро выходит.
Ну, спрашиваю это тебя, расскажи ты что-нибудь.
Ну да, на ближайшее
Потом я
будущее, на ближайшее будущее мы готовим клип. У нас уже есть 3 замечательные аранжировки. Скоро будут новые песни. Надеюсь, настолько скоро, насколько это возможно. Вот. Что у нас еще? Альбом мы выпустили. У нас тут диски подоспели. У Эдика скоро они придут. Намного быстрее, чем они сделаны.
Да, у нас запоздание получилось с дисками.
Да, это отдельная
история. Но в целом, да, у нас выходит альбом скоро. То есть клип. А у нас выходит физические копии альбома. И у нас выходят следующие работы. И вот как Екатерина сказала, что у нас уже в работе, она сказала 3 песни, на самом деле 4.
Ты про ту, которую мы еще на том стриме делали, кажется, да? Или какую?
Нет, я еще новую начал.
Значит 4.
Yeah. And so, to reiterate in English, basically, in the nearest future, our plans are to release our first music video that we ever did. It's the first music video in our experience as a life experience. It's the very first production that we ever did, and because it was actually a production. We rented a studio, we rented equipment, we hired people to actually make this music video.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
And then we have, yeah.
That I'm very excited for the music video, and I didn't know you guys hired all those things, so it makes me even more excited. So it's gonna be nice to see.
Yeah,
and
because we wanted to.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, because we actually wanted to have this legit experience of a music video production filming thing. We are still up and coming artists, and we don't really have that much of a budget to hire a lot of people to do a high budget music video, but we did the best that I think that we could. Even better we did. It took it took a lot of work. It took a lot of nerves. But at the end, I think it's well worth it. I think it's well worth it. And the second thing that we have coming is physical copies of
Yes.
our new album.
I want the physical copies.
Actually,
You guys
we
know I
received,
need it.
yeah, you are definitely getting.
Yes.
You're definitely getting one. Yeah, we actually just yesterday we received the first batch of the CDs, and so we'll try and figure out and set up the way for you guys to get it.
Yes.
I think it most probably will be via our website, which we have one actually. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a website,
I
which is
sometimes check the website.
senseofmay.com. Actually, to be honest, we are not that active on that website. I wish we did a lot of more fun updates and all that, but there's only so much time that we have, because, like, you know, we also have what's called normal jobs.
Yes.
And obviously we work so hard to put our entire effort and time into Sense of May. So yeah.
It is pretty insane to think that you guys released one song per month, having another job too. So that's gotta be insane, and that got all of my respect. And well, before keep talking,
Thank you.
just wanna commentate that we just listened to Distant Lights. And I must say, I'm liking Distant Lights more than the first 3 times I listened to. So, well, we might do kind of a second listen, because I really want to check out the tier list and update it with new decisions. So, changes might go on the tier list, and I really want to check that out. So, another people asks you, that I think it was the same person as before. What would you recommend to beginner musicians?
И это всегда, ну, такой прям трудоемкий, можно сказать, процесс, хотя поначалу кажется, что, ну, как бы все легко и просто. Но на деле, чем дальше идешь, тем тебе нужно иметь больше терпения, спокойствия и, так сказать, мотивацию не терять. Потому что выгорание есть всегда и везде, поэтому всегда нужно иметь какую-то вот общую цель и спокойно идти. Тем более, когда несколько человек участвуют, то это вообще, мне кажется, одному намного тяжелее это все делать, чем в команде. Вот. Так что да, наверное, иметь второго участника как минимум у начинающих музыкантов.
Да. Ну, yeah, well, basically, I think the advice would be to have a lot of patience, a lot of passion, and, well, the funny answer is if you want to do music, don't do it. I don't remember where I heard it, but I heard that quote somewhere. And it's kind of true, because it's very, very hard, especially at the beginning, to gather the audience, to get the invested people who will actually follow, support, and listen to your craft, to your songs and to your music. At the start, it's very, very hard, and you have to, I think you have to have a lot more than just want to make music, you know.
Yeah, it
it
really comes
there
to the
has to be a
feelings in
lot
the
more.
heart, right? Like I myself can relate
Yes,
with
yeah.
other arts like writing. You guys know I write, and
Mhm.
whenever I
Mm-hmm.
wrote poetry, it's the same thing. It's like you don't really have to do it because when your heart feels it, it's like you write or you compose by your own. It's like your hand moves by itself, and the heart is what moves your body. It's what I believe.
Mhm.
Yes. Oh, yeah, and actually, an interesting thought that illustrates why I, for example, started doing music. Somewhere on the internet, probably on YouTube, I watched some video, and there was this thought that if you try to find your actual calling, the I don't know, the career choice, the hobby, or whatever that is truly meant for you, uh, you just have to uh, get yourself bored, and the first thing that you will uh, do to fight your boredom, that is your actual calling that you have to do in life. And that's very relatable to me, because uh, when I was in university, I had a lot of free time and whatnot, and basically I started learning to write and record and all that because I was bored, you know. And then I was like, this is this is my thing. This is uh, what I'm supposed to do in life, you
Yeah,
know.
definitely.
Hmm.
You're right.
By the way, Maddie says that she is in love with you two speaking in Russian.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
she she really likes the accent. Okay, we get another message right there. You guys want to read
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that's an interesting question. I'm not gonna answer this one. I'm gonna land it. Uh, I'm gonna hand it to Kate.
Эдик, тут такие вопросы пошли, что лучше их не переводить.
Он
Кирилл
уже
Ткачев
переведен.
спрашивает.
Ну,
Ну,
отвечай.
ага. Так, значит, говорят. Ну, через постель, смотря кто у нас продюсер считается, у нас нету продюсера. Ну, даже... Ну, подожди, тебя можно считать как продюсер второй? Мы же как бы оба продвигаем себя, правильно?
Мы оба продвигаем, да.
Да, но
Ну,
как бы Кирилл,
нет,
он
ну-
живет в другой стране, в любом случае никак бы не вышло, поэтому да, конечно, не сплю. Ну и Эдик также, наверное, бы ответил.
Да, наверное.
Шикарный вопрос, никак не
Ну,
ответил.
как
Вы
бы,
спросите.
да, если, ну, как бы Sense of Me это же не продюсерский проект.
Да, хотя,
Поэтому продюсеров,
кстати, возможно,
нет.
если бы у нас был продюсер, может быть, мы бы намного быстрее продвинулись по карьерной лестнице, если бы был такой вариант.
Мгм.
Ну, а чё нет? В общем, да, Кирилл, спасибо, великолепный вопрос. Прям.
So yeah, the answer is that we don't have a producer to sleep with, you know, because we're independent artists, and yeah, of course we've heard about this jokes or stereotype, but yeah, we're independent artists. We do everything or almost everything ourselves as far as we can, and as far as we are able to or know how to. But it's also, to reiterate the answer to the previous question, it also takes a lot of want and ability to learn, because
Yes.
making music is not just making music. It's not just writing songs. It's not just writing lyrics and recording. Especially if you're an up-and-coming independent artist, you also have to know how to record. You have to have equipment, or you gotta rent a studio, which is very expensive. So you better just buy equipment and do it in your home studio. It's way more affordable, and yeah.
Okay, so I guess you guys then sleep with the microphones, the guitars, and all that stuff. So just wanna
Yes.
point out, we've now listened to Feel So Good, Distant Lights, Moving On, which is interesting. I gotta say, Moving On, first time I heard it, there was a part on the chorus that really reminded me of a Zelda song. Just a small
Mm-hmm.
part, like three notes, and that's what made me put it on A tier at the beginning. Then it fell off to B because uh, it's good. I really like it, but I don't felt like only three notes should be moving the whole song up. And
Mm-hmm.
it was a good, it's a really good song, and I remember it was the first one out of all the songs on the album to release. Then we have Hideaway, which is funnily enough my least favorite of all of them, but I know there gotta be people out there that loves the song as happened with Distant Lights. Remember that I wasn't too excited about
Yeah.
Distant Lights, but a lot of people was loving Distant Lights, and a couple of people said it was their favorite song out of all the album, and that's exciting to see all those changes in tastes. Then we have Pathways. Pathways really was a surprise for me, and the it was a very good surprise because of the secret we only know us three, or I don't
That's
know
a
who else.
secret.
Yep. So that's very exciting, and every time I hear that secret, it's like my ears start to tickle and to feel things because it's a really harmonic part, and Pathways was really a surprise, and I believe it was the first of the year or second of the year. I think it was January. No, was it January? I think it was January. And now
Which
we
one?
have Pathways.
Mm.
Don't
А,
remember.
I
Honestly, don't
think
remember.
it was either January or
как не
February.
слышно ничего.
I'm 100% sure. I know Pathways came first, then was Gone Astray, and I think it
Yeah.
was then Distant Lights. So
Yes.
I think it was January. And now we're listening to Corby Day, which is my personal favorite, mine, and also I think Maggie's favorite. I absolutely love this song, and it's also a bit of a chill song, not a full, but I don't know. It's the instruments, the voice. It's so perfect to me, and it's like a trance. It's like a trip to another dimension, and I really love
Yeah.
how Curvy Day feels. And it's also very nice that I really think it's one of the best of the album. And the funny part is that it feels good that Curvy Day is one of the best, being like so important to you, Ed, being your username, being
Yeah.
your project
Yeah.
that you had 4 years ago, and it really came off
Yeah.
as one of the best, and I'm so proud and I'm so happy
Thanks.
that it is like that.
Yeah. I'm reading the chat. Andrew, thank you so much for your comment. Uh,
Я-
and we have a question. I'll address it to Kate to answer.
А чё все мне вопросы задаются?
Потому
Чё?
что на русском.
Ну, все равно. В чем заключается главная экспертиза человека? Что?
Вашего уровня.
Ты понял вопрос? Я не очень
Нет, не
поняла.
совсем.
Кирилл, поясните, пожалуйста, что вы имели в виду под этим вопросом? В чем заключается экспертиза человека? Мне кажется...
Ноу-хау.
Ладно, пока подождем. Объяснит, я что-то туплю, походу. Под вечер, не понимаю.
Yeah, to add to the conversation about the COVID day, I think, well, we think that it's the saddest song of the album, don't you find?
Yeah,
And it's kind
indeed.
of interesting that you find it to be the best song of the album.
Yeah, I really like the lyrics and the wording on the lyrics. I think they are, even if they are the saddest, I think they are very, like, how do you say, like, refinite, you know? Like, very, very, refinite and...
Refined, yeah.
Refined, yeah, refined. And I don't know, but when I hear, I don't know, when I hear the lyrics, it's like they sound very good and very refined all together, and it feels like a whole different thing, and it goes to like a bigger scale with the wings of being was it like alone on the, you know, at the end of days, and all that. It is very, very special, and I'm so happy it ended up being so well. And also Maggie says, I still, even if I say it's a secret, I said it on the video back in the day, but well, you know, the video was barely watched, and it's still a secret, you know. For those who watched the video, it's there, but it's still a secret for the vast majority of the people. More, I would say, not even a 2% of the listeners know the secret. So it's little Easter egg there for those who watched the video. And well, let's see what more comments we have here.
Yeah, we have, I think, 2 more questions.
Опять какие-то вопросы пошли. Так, ладно.
So the first question that Kirill is asking, if Hollywood were to make a movie about us, which actors would we like to portray us? And that's a really fun answer question. I don't know. I don't know who are the most trending actors at the moment in Hollywood.
I don't know really. I don't really know actors. I know there's a lot of people that could easily say this one's and this one and this girl and this man, but I really don't know about actors that much, so I don't know. But I already said to you, Ed, that I was looking to your photos while I was watching the Lord of the Rings series, and you really had a similar facial like characteristics as the elves on the Lord of the Rings, which are usually portrayed as the prettier race of them all. So maybe an actor that performed as an elf,
like
there.
Orlando Bloom. Okay, and Kate, I don't know. We gotta pick like for Kate, Orlando Bloom, and who do you want to play you in a movie?
I think we can be in a film like a
yeah, but like if it's like a biopic, and we have to choose that.
Мне кажется, что там и просто. Тем более, если Голливуд будет снимать. Тут
Ну
вообще
как
без
ты
вопросов.
думаешь, ну кто на тебя похоже? Или не знаю.
Кстати, many people said me that I have a similar things with an actress. I forgot her name. Who's played in Friends?
Oh,
Friend?
Phoebe or Rachel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Как еще раз? Как
Say
ее
it
звали?
again.
Like,
Ophelia
we-
Rachel?
The actress for Rachel is Jennifer Aniston, and for Phoebe, I think it was
О, yeah.
Jennifer Aniston, yeah.
yeah, Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
Yeah.
Да, и вот многие говорили, что я на нее похожа, правда, сейчас, наверное, уже все. Старость не радость, она не очень уже
So the
перестала на меня
answer
похожа.
is like, we would love to play ourselves in a
Yes.
Hollywood movie,
Yeah.
but if we had to choose from actors, I guess Orlando Bloom and Jennifer Aniston.
Yep. That's
А если мужчина?
that's some great picks.
Orlando Bloom.
А я не помню даже.
А?
Я даже не помню, как он выглядел.
Это
Орландо
тот,
Блум.
который в «Пиратах Карибского моря» этот был. Значит, попозитивный перс.
Да.
«Властелин колец» этот, значит, Леголас.
Да, я поняла. О, да, мне нравится. I like this choice.
Who acted Orlando Bloom on Pirates?
Yeah. Wasn't he in Pirates of the Caribbean? I think it was him.
Let me check.
Yes.
'Cause-
О,
Let me check.
мертвецы рассказывают, а Dead Man Tell No Tales.
He was in all of the movies.
А,
He was in all of the
yeah.
movies. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in that. He played Will Turner.
Yep, Will
Orlando.
Turner. Yeah, now I know. Yep. I guess he would have to shave a little bit the mustache, and yeah, that would make it. I think that would make it. Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, so before we continue,
Yeah, the-
last three songs. Skip. It's very special because Skipping Rocks is on my tier list down on D with Either Way, but the beginning overall, I like the beginning how it starts. It's like very rustic, and the guitar feels so good on Skipping Rocks. I gotta say. Then Dreams to Reminisce, I'm starting to feel very nostalgic when I listen to Dreams to Reminisce. I gotta be honest, it's not one of my favorite, but when I listen back to Dreams to Reminisce now, 5 months after the release, it's like I remember December, and I remember what I did on December, and I really felt remember I said it was like very winter vibe, very Christmas vibe on the instruments and stuff, and I still feel that, and I really think that's a very particular and very nice unique characteristic to the song, and I'm starting to liking it more and more too. So very nice for Dreams to Reminisce. And now we're listening to Gone Astray, which I also started to like more and more, and I can say it's definitely going up on the tier list. It's right now sitting at the Crown on A tier, and I really want to get Gone Astray up because it has something. It's like the chorus and the drop with the instruments is like very potent and very intense, and it feels very good.
Yes.
Mm.
Well, speaking of nostalgia, I kind of find all of them songs nostalgic when listening back to them. Not because of the particular sound of the song, but because as an author you have like this nostalgia of the time when you were making it, you know.
Ya. Maggie pregunta, no sé si alguien lo ha preguntado. Ha pensado hacer una canción en ruso, muy interesante. Ed, Kate, have you wondered about making a song on Russian?
No.
Я не поняла.
But then has like the chorus in their native language or in another language. So
Yeah.
I really think it could be a nice try to someday on one song include like some verses on or your main language or another language, you know, and maybe some phrases that sound good and harmonic to the rest of the song in English. That could be really nice as an idea if you guys want to think about it.
Well, we
will have a cover in Spanish, for example, or in Russian. Ну, то есть как бы на разных языках, просто как кавер на какую-то песню, либо это можно просто отдельно сделать. Но именно в рамках Sense of May я думаю, что лучше придерживаться вот одного.
We could do a cover of a song in a different language. You know, like an existing song, like in Spanish, for example.
Yeah, I forgot her name. Carla Morrison. It's your singer. Spanish. Он должен знать. Иван.
Oh, what? What? Tell me.
Do you know of that artist?
No, I don't.
Carla Morrison.
Carla Morris.
No, but Maggie maybe might know. Let's see if she tells on the chat. But well, do we have any other questions? We have a question saying, which of your songs do you like the best?
We have a lot of unanswered questions, actually.
Yeah.
Well, actually, before that, to not forget, there was a different question. Describe your favorite and least favorite part of being a musician. Well, I don't know. It's fun, but it really takes a lot, and when you do it seriously, like obsessively seriously, you also have to sacrifice more than just time. Let's leave it at that. If you want to know more about that, there's plenty of motivational Instagram reels and TikToks and whatnot about reaching success and what it takes. And even when you're just starting, it's not a lot different, you know. You still have to make difficult decisions which you otherwise would not ever have to face, you know. I guess that, but at the end of the day, it's I don't know, there's no real like least favorite parts. It's all a part of something one, and you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know. We don't have your audio.
The what?
Может, чуть подвисает. Все.
We didn't have your audio. We can hear you now.
Oh yeah. So
we have more questions.
Yeah. Feel free to read.
what inspired you both to work on music? Kate?
Да, сейчас. Я тупа, у меня... I have a low battery on my phone. So... так. Какой...
Do you have a charger nearby?
I have a charger in my kitchen, but my computer in another room. Так, какой вопрос?
What
Что-то
inspires you
много.
both to work on music?
Что меня вдохновляет?
Вдохновляет.
Ой, я не могу даже этот вопрос найти. Это где вообще?
It's asked by Andrew.
Так, вот вижу. И вообще, в принципе, или именно в наших песнях?
Вообще музыкой заниматься.
Что вдохновляет? Вообще, в принципе, все вещи вдохновляют. Мы же, что ты, что я, с самого детства музыкой занимаемся.
Да.
Получается.
Да.
I started playing guitar when I was 16. Yeah, no, 15. And I have listened a lot of music, different styles, rock, pop, and other whatever. В общем, и как-то вообще по жизни я же наполовину на русском и наполовину на английском говорю, уже почти на испанском заговорила. В общем, да, forest, or I ride in to my, как будет, дача.
Да, like chill house.
Yes.
Outtown
Да.
chill house.
В общем, да, любые вещи, которые связаны с природой, с вылазками куда-то, где не будет людей, вот это прям вот самый такой прям важный фактор, из-за которого и текст может появиться, там и музыка. Ну и, естественно, тут самое главное — это просто сесть и делать. То есть никогда ничего... Может быть, идея родится, но она никогда не вольется в музыку, пока я не сяду прямо и не возьму там гитару или не включу там твой какой-то минус. Это прям самое главное.
So yeah, Andrew, basically what Kate was trying to say that she does a lot of road trips into the nature for like weeks, you know, into the mountains, into the forest, and she gets inspired by nature. But at the end of the day, you always have to just start making something. Take a guitar, take a piece of paper, and start and try to do something. And inspiration just comes as well. For me, like I get inspired basically by everything, but I guess mostly I get inspired by moods. You know, when I experience a particular mood, I try to, or a particular memory of a mood, I try to capture it in a musical form, and I guess that kind of inspires me.
Yep.
Ivan, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Okay, so have you answered all the questions?
I guess not. Not yet. We didn't expect so many questions.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot of them. Like I really feel the album stopped. I would like to maybe do a second listen.
Yeah, please.
But before that, I just wanna add, we should maybe do some kind of stream, but in your channel with a Q&A or something, because a lot of people really has a lot of questions, and I think you guys could do a stream on your channel too, and have a Q&A kind of thing, you know?
Yeah,
Мгм. Да,
we
может.
we should do that, but like the reason we haven't yet is basically because we didn't expect that there would be so many questions, you
Yeah,
know. It's and it's I don't know, it would be awkward to like answer
Мгм.
3 questions, you know.
yeah, yeah,
But if you guys can keep them questions coming,
yeah.
and we also sometimes do like interactive Instagram stories with like polls and questions,
Oh, yeah.
and we expect you guys to interact with us and send us questions and answers to our questions, and let's get that interaction.
Мгм.
Hmm. You know what would be cool? Like do like kind of a tournament on Instagram or Instagram, Discord, YouTube kind of thing where you put all your songs stories with the votes and polls. You could do. I don't know if you have
Мгм.
the community tab on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have it. I don't know.
Yeah, we do.
So you can do polls there too, and well on Discord you can do, and then I think there's so between all those three platforms or Facebook added to, but all those platforms together, um, you could count the votes on them and
Hmm.
do that kind of thing if you wonder. I could help. It's not a complicated thing.
Please, yeah, please do, because like it sounds like a really fun idea, I think,
Yeah.
uh, but I'm not really sure how to technically actually realize that.
То есть я
Yeah.
правильно понимаю, это именно как опрос или как что?
Нет, это как типа гонка, ну типа песен.
А.
И типа голосуют, ну типа за песни, и тогда, знаешь, они обгоняют типа друг друга.
Да. Sounds great. Ну,
Uh,
я
which
не
of
знаю, как
your songs do you like best? That's a really tricky question because, like, you know, well, for me, and I think for Kate, and well, let's say it like that. Our songs
настроение, скажи
are
атмосфера.
like our little kids, and you can't really pick your favorite kid. You know, you might have like a slightly more pleasant kid. You know, I don't know how to say, but at the end of the day, like I we really work really hard at um, refining all the songs to that level where we do not regret uh, putting them out at the end of the day, because like also we think that uh, when you create a song and then you release it, and that's it, that is the
Ага.
song, and no matter if you do like remakes, remasters, re-releases, it's still that initial one released song that everyone will know it by. And so we try to make sure that uh, that initial version of a song is worthwhile, and that we don't regret later, like in a year or two, and think like, you know, like, oh, we could do this better or this better, or we should have changed this, you know. And of
Мгм.
course, like all people, we also get lazy at times, and also we sometimes don't really want to do extra work, but like when you remember that after a release you might have to regret it, then like, no, I don't want to regret not doing the full 100%. Let's do it 100%. Let's get through it, release it, and that's why we don't really end up having a favorite song of our own. We might have like favorite song of today, you know?
Hmm.
Like today I like this song more than the rest, or today I like this song more than the rest, but at the end of the day, like they are all at the same level for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
I
agree with you.
I knew you guys were gonna say that because I remember I asked that question months ago, and you said the same thing. Like they are our kids, we cannot decide. Um, so even if it's asked in another way, like what's the song that you have listened the most? Maybe like you can repeat it, and the melody is the one that connects with you the most. I don't know if you would answer to that, or is if it's the same situation that you cannot decide.
Say it again, like I kind of lost your thought.
Like the song that you listen to the most, and the one like you like the most, but terms of the melody, that it's your favorite chorus or favorite melody, or favorite thing, not necessarily the song or the process, but like a specific thing about a specific song is my favorite thing. For example, the ending of Pathways, or but for example, I can tell, even if you guys say you don't have a favorite, I can already tell if you chose Before the Storm as your first video, it really
Hmm.
has to be special and above other options. I can tell, right?
Well, yeah, you are kind of right. You're kind of right. Uh, well, that decision was kind of based on the retention, no, but like
Hmm.
on how well our viewers, our listeners, received all the particular songs, and it seemed that Before the Storm was a good one of the candidates for
Hmm.
the music video, just based on how many streams it has, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And what were there any other candidates? Like, which were the other candidates?
Oh, other candidates. We wanted, actually, we considered doing a music video for Road Back, but it's not our latest album.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
But that song was also, I think, on YouTube it's the most popular
Yeah,
yeah,
one
the
yeah.
most
of our
viewed.
songs.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And from this album, I think we considered Before the Storm and Let's Leave This Town.
Oh yeah, those two were
Am I
very,
right, Kate?
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
very catchy. Both
That's very
of them, very
distinctive.
intense, and they came together. Like first, Let's Leave the Sound, then Before the Storm, and I remember getting those very excited. Um,
Yeah.
I ended up
And
liking
we
more Before the Storm, and I really uh, like the decision of getting Before the Storm, because it really feels like the calm before the storm. It really portrays very well the title of the song on how it plays.
yeah. Well, uh, actually, we mm, actually wrote both those songs at basically the same time. We both had summer vacations at that
Yep.
time, so a lot of time for road trips and making music, and we actually did both those songs back to back. Uh, which is actually, I don't know how other artists in any art form do, but we often do like pairs of songs, you know, like uh, you might end up not writing or making anything for a while, and then you just make two at the same time basically, and
Yeah.
they kind of share the same qualities to some extent. And yeah, like those two particular, this one pair, uh, felt kind of special.
Hmm.
Felt kind of special. Not to take away from any other track that we've ever done.
Yeah, it really was on a time that I think your songs change in some way, you know, because I really think the album has a kind of a change on rhythm and how the songs feel, like from the first half that goes from moving on to maybe Corby Day or Feel So Good, and after that
Hmm.
half we have Let's Leave This Town, Before the Storm, Dreams to Reminisce, Pathways, Gone Astray. It's like a different era in some kind of way, and it's like those two really feel like they go in pair, as you said. And when I think of one of the songs, I instantly think about the other one. When I think about Before the Storm, I don't know why, and I have no explanation to why it happens to me. But when I think of Let's Leave This Town, I think of Before the Storm too. And when I think of Before the Storm, I think about Let's Leave This Town. It's like they are like
Hmm.
brothers in some kind of way. I don't know why I feel that.
Yeah, and the fact is that they don't really share anything actually musical.
Hmm.
They don't have any instrument that plays the same part or the same shared drum beat or anything. They were just written and recorded in the same mindset. You know.
Exactly. It's like your music is so well done in terms of showing the feelings that you managed to, for at least for me, to make me feel that same mindset on both of them. And I really have no explanation of why it happens, but it does, and it's awesome.
And then you find that it's incredible
Hmm.
Yeah.
that it happens that well that art can actually provoke those feelings.
Hmm.
I don't know, I find it like crazy. I find
Yeah.
it like goddamn. It's
It
incredible.
is out
and
of this
and
world.
and and it's extremely humbling to hear you say that you get those feelings
Yeah.
and vibes from our music.
And
Actually, we
remember
have
when
a.
I was doing the tier list, I was like very in doubt. I was very in doubt of who of them two was going higher than the other one. They were like very similar, and I liked them very similarly. So on the tier list,
Mm-hmm.
they were like very close, and I ended up putting Before the Storm above, but they were very close at the beginning, and yeah, that I think that's also because of that feeling.
Yeah,
Мгм.
actually, we have a question for Kate in
Ooh,
Russian.
Да, Ты
Да, хочешь
какой
ответить?
увидела? Последний увидел? Ты
Да.
последний вопрос, да?
Да, да, да.
На английском скажи, чтобы все поняли вопрос.
Чего?
Ну, на английском
Не,
переведи
не
вопрос.
надо. Зачем
Почему?
это
Ну, почему?
провокация?
Ну,
Мне же ты
ладно,
ответь тогда.
это не провокация. Ну, могу на английском ответить.
Да,
Или...
нет,
Ну,
на русском спросили, на русском ответь.
так а чё тут ничего такого нет. Да, значит, Марина, вопрос. Скажите, почему вы поете на английском, когда не знаете английский язык? Ну, я не то чтобы не знаю, я же все понимаю. Это уже наполовину успех. А так, ну, у меня в детстве отец очень много музыки на английском слушал. Металлика, Сиси Кейдж, кто там еще был в 90-х, все группы из 90-х, и поэтому я выросла на этой музыке. Ну, наполовину, то есть даже, можно сказать, в детстве я большую часть музыки только на английском слушала. И в целом этот язык, ну, как бы тут даже никто, наверное, не поспорит со мной, он самый такой, ну, мелодичный именно вот фонетически. То есть там очень красиво фонетически звучат слова, предложения, то есть я не знаю там ни одного другого языка, который вот настолько будет гармонично с музыкой именно ложиться. Вот, поэтому я считаю, что в этом вообще нет ничего.
Ну, такого, что вы не знаете английский язык, ну, так это неправда. Это неправда.
Я
Вот.
знаю на 30%, это можно считать за то, что я знаю?
Не, ну, типа, разговорный английский и, типа, понимать и так далее, это разные вещи.
Ну, ладно, ничего, еще год.
Разговорный всегда можно подтянуть.
Ну, это да.
Я
Ну,
думаю,
в общем,
да.
это, я считаю, это даже хорошо. То есть не обязательно прям на native language использовать именно в твоих... Ну, и тем более, что Эдик же меня нашел, можно так сказать. И
Да.
это уже было, как бы, уже изначально было предопределено, на каком языке будет
Ну,
петься.
так я
Поэтому,
виноват, да.
да, надо было, нет, давай на русском. Ну, короче, вот, да, то есть он просто очень красиво звучит, и я очень люблю на английском музыку, ну, я и на испанском люблю, у меня тут с недавних пор и даже на немецком очень много музыки появилось, которая мне нравится, и как бы нет преград вообще у нас в мире, ты можешь петь на каком хочешь языке, даже если ты его не знаешь вообще, тебе никто не запретит. Тем более, что у меня есть такой сенсей, который меня поправляет, если что, поэтому...
Да. Okay, yeah, we answered, I think, all the questions. Well, there is actually one more question, but like, if there's anything you wanted to add, Ivan.
No,
Otherwise, I
that
feel kind of that we're just like taking over your stream.
no. I mean, the stream is for you guys. I mean, it's the
Yeah,
first
but
time
it's
you
your
guys
stream.
yeah, but I don't know. I feel it more like a special occasion for you, and I like that is becoming kind of a queue, and but I would just like to add that how are we going to do like a second listen on the background? I
Yeah,
paused the
yeah, we can
okay,
do
so
that.
yeah, if you guys want zero again, so what I don't know what to do is like the revisit to the tier list. I don't know if we should do it now or maybe on another time adding the Ripples album to the equation, you know. So I don't know what to do honestly. I maybe on private or because I don't know if we should do it on this stream or not. What do you guys think?
The tier list.
Yep.
Let's do the tier list.
No, but that's why I think maybe at another time because I also want to revisit Repulse and for me to revisit, I really want to listen to the songs without talking too much, you know, to really feel the songs, the beats, the sounds, and every detail of it. So that's why maybe doing it in another time, even if it's without stream or without recording, or maybe just a recording, it can be better.
Okay.
So we can
That's
do just
up to
the
you.
second. Yep, that would be nice. Maybe a recording, a long recording with you guys on voice chat too, but not as an or maybe another stream. We can talk about that later. But let's do a countdown again to the second listen, and
Let's do it.
we can continue with the questions. I also have questions myself, so let's go. Whenever you guys are at 00, well, if you want to listen it at the same time as I do, um, just tell me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. May I do the countdown?
Sure.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go. With feels so good again, and a lot of questions there. I think two more or three more. All yours.
Questions? No, let's listen. Let's listen to the music.
Okay.
Let's talk or more listen. Or
Okay. So feels so good. It really feels so good indeed. Um, what else can we tell about this song? This was the song that I listened to before I started recording the reactions. I'm pretty sure because I remember I joined the community and I started listening to your music when Skipping Rocks was releasing, I think. And so I
no, I think
remember
before that. I think actually before that.
no, because I don't remember listening to Skipping Rocks on release. I only remember listening to Corvidae on release, and Corvidae was after Skipping Rocks. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
I, I joined the Discord. I think couple days before Skipping Rocks, but I didn't start listening to the whole music as I do now until a week or two passed after it. So Feel So Good was the second song I listened to alone um, before I started recording it. And I remember I was on my girlfriend's house when I was listening to it, and I was lied down, and it really um, went deep into my heart and my mind. I was with my headphones, and it really felt
Yeah.
very nice.
Oh.
That's really nice to hear,
Hmm.
and that's
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah, it's such a special song. And do you have any reason to the decision of the album cover?
What do you mean?
Like the cover of the album, like the portrait or however
Yeah,
you call
yeah.
it.
What do we
So
call it? It's a
yeah,
carving.
yeah. So the carving. Is there any reason or any moment where you decided this is going to be the how it looks, the carving?
Well, about the cover art, we had like also a lot of ideas and a lot of lack of ideas
Hmm.
because I don't know. It was kind of hard. It's always hard to uh, find or think of or make a cover art for a single for album, and especially for the album because you have to uh, do really special, something really
Hmm.
special, and and yeah, we I don't know. I actually don't remember how we came to the idea of a notebook and those like letter uh, textures. I think we kind of had two ideas. We wanted to do an image of a tree bark with a carved heart, like
Yeah.
uh, with the people's initials and plus sign. Then we decided to not do a plus sign. We did an end,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then we kind of had this idea idea that actually the physical, I'm gonna spill a secret. The physical copies actually are made like notebooks.
Oh!
It's basically, yeah, it's like a book, and the last opening, the last spread is where the CD is, and that's
Ooh.
basically like why we incorporated this aesthetic of like a leather covered
Yeah.
notebook or a diary or something. So like we basically uh, brainstormed a lot and combined ideas, and this is what we came to. And I don't know, I think it looks nice.
Yeah,
I think
the
it looks
texture
nice.
and all of it looks very nice. The colors, like that brown and that white, that it's not a very bright white, is kind of gray. It looks very good, that combination of colors too. And I am really hyped to get the physical copy. And we are doing an unboxing. The day I freaking get it, we are doing an unboxing here on the channel. So don't miss it. Don't miss it,
Okay.
guys. It's going to be an unboxing. I don't know if I will be able to try it anywhere. I don't know where I can put a CD. But if I manage
Do
to
you
find
have
a
a car?
place, no, I don't have, and I mean my parents' car, but I don't know if they have CD on it. So I gotta see.
Mhm.
But if I find a way to put it somewhere, I'm definitely recording that moment I put the CD in, for sure.
Okay, that's exciting. Come on, let's do it.
And I am also willing to get a physical copy of Repulse. Also, we'll do an unboxing if
Yeah.
I have the opportunity, because you guys told me you have to upload the thing again, so it is available again. And
Yeah.
will Ripples have physical copies at the same time Notes and Melodies comes out, or will it be later on?
I
Like,
think at the same time. We
yeah.
Oh,
definitely at the
nice.
same time, because we have a few copies of lying around in stock of ripples. So
Nice.
yeah, we still have that.
So I'm getting two.
And
I'm
yeah.
getting two on the same package, I hope.
Yep.
Okay.
We can actually do a signing for you if you
Oh,
want
that
to.
would be so sweet if you guys do that. Honestly, that would be so sweet, and I would love.
Yeah.
Сегодня
Like,
это...
so yeah.
That's amazing, and if you guys are able to do that, I'm actually gonna brag about it on the video. Not brag in a bad way, but I'm gonna be excited about seeing it in person. That's gonna be amazing. Well, I actually have a CD player back here, but I don't know if it still works now that Maggie reminded me. I don't know. I have to see. Maybe. If not, who knows if I can find a CD player for a cheap price, you know?
What?
Like, if I don't know if I can find a CD player for a low price.
Oh, yeah.
I
Well,
might.
CD players are old technology. I think they should be cheap. Actually, my PC still has a CD-ROM, which
Yeah.
I don't use at all. For
Okay,
years,
so
but I actually have it.
wanna take a look at the songs? So we are listening, moving on right now, right?
Yep.
Okay, so We skipped Distant Lights without talking about it, so let's talk about this too if you want. So Distant Lights was the last release of the album, the last single. Um,
Yes.
it really I remember you guys saying it was very special to you, and I really want to know why was it so special aside from being the last.
Oh, well, there's quite a story. There's quite a
Oh,
story. It, the idea, the inspiration, and the hidden reference behind this song is a true story, which is actually quite popular and known. You maybe know about that. Well, basically, there was this guy named Christopher McCandless. Have you heard about him?
no, actually not.
Well, basically, it's there's this book, and then they made a movie about it, and it's a true story about a guy who just abandoned civilization and went to Alaska.
Hmm.
And in Alaska he found an abandoned bus in which he lived for a few months, and I don't want to spoil the story, but that's basically it. And the first line of the song, like, we found an empty bus, which is actually the reference to that bus that Christopher found in Alaska, and where he tried to find his peace and solace in this world, you know.
Yeah, I might take a look at that book now that I know it has relation.
It's
That
called Into the Wild.
ooh, I'm taking note on that. Into the Wild. Okay. So you got inspiration from there for Distant Lights. Anything else?
Not on Distant Lights, I think.
Hmm.
Well, basically, yeah, that was the main inspiration behind Distant
Yeah.
Lights. It's about that.
The bus on the cover art really feels iconic and really looks good. It looks as I said, more iconic to other cover arts. Not that I'm saying other cover arts aren't as good, but I don't know why the yellow bus, it's like, I don't know, it feels different on the cover art than others. I don't know why, but it's very peculiar.
Because
And
it's
so
orange.
and so you told me you guys get the cover arts all by yourself, by your own photos.
No, not always. Not
Okay.
always. Uh, some of them are royalty-free photos on the internet. Some of them are our uh, personal photos, and some are Photoshop. Let's say
Hmm.
that.
And Corby Day was Kate?
It's actual photo. Yeah, it's Kate on that
And
photo.
so Kate really had to submerge into those waters, or is it Photoshop the water?
Yeah, no, it's actually it's for
It's
real.
actually, I would die of hypothermia. What the hell? that's
Yeah.
so good. That's incredible. And I must say it's one of my favorite covers too. So it's very nice that is completely yours. As I said, it's like
Yeah.
holy shit. I would never do that. I would die of hypothermia for real. How cold was the water, Kate? Tell us.
Not really cold, but it was last summer, and we... О, кстати, скажи как раз, что мы эту песню записали сразу, как я приехала. Вот, скажи.
Yeah, no, she's trying to say that she went to a road trip to like mountains, and this is the lake in the mountains, and the water was not really cold. And we recorded and we recorded the song right after Kate returned from her road trip.
Nice.
Yes, and
we just
and by the way, we have traveled many miles in that day where I took this photo, and when we start swimming in that I don't know what is it. It's not yes, a lake. The water was really it was warm because we just took как сказать, the rest, and we had many как будто комары на английском.
Lies, a lot of mosquitoes.
It was one thing. It was one thing in Photoshop. It deleted these
mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. We lied. That photo is photoshopped, and the only thing that was photoshopped that we took out all those mosquitoes, which there was a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair, and that's understandable. So, guys, if I ever go to Latvia, I'm saying right now, I'm going to that lake, and I'm taking a dip into that lake. Because it really is a
that wasn't in Latvia, but in Latvia
really
we have actually a lot of lakes.
Yeah.
In Latvia we have a lot of lakes, and so if you ever decide to visit, we can do like a lake trip.
That'd be awesome. That'd be completely awesome. Maggie, what do you think? ¿Qué piensas de ir a Latvia y hacer un tour con ellos, eh? ¿Qué te parece? I think she would like to. Because I will probably be with her in 2, 3, 4 years as much, living together. So I guess if I go on a trip there, she might come with me, and well, that'd be awesome. So let's keeping about the songs, because we skipped a few now because we end up talking more than the duration of the songs. Moving on was the first song after Ripples. How did you find inspiration? How did Moving On come to mind? Like, we are going to do this after Ripples. What are we doing now after Ripples? How was the thing?
What do you mean? Like,
like, was there any complex process, or were you just like, okay, let's do this song after Ripples and it's gonna be like this and that's it? Or is there any specific reason for Moving On to be the next single after Ripples?
Oh, well, yeah, basically, because we did Ripples in extremely fast tempo. Because I had well, almost all the music for Ripples at the time when we started recording vocals, and we recorded all the vocals and the rest of the songs uh, in about 1.5 months.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Which is like extremely.
Yeah.
It's 7 songs in 1.5 month. But like I said, we had like 5 instrumentals by then.
Hmm.
And I actually had an instrumental almost finished for Moving On, and because we wanted to uh, keep the ball rolling and be consistent with our releases, we kind of decided to use that to get the song out. We think it's a good song and it's a worthwhile song, so let's get it out and do something completely new from scratch after that, while we get on track again.
Yeah.
Because also when releasing Ripples, we also did physical copies and all that manufacturing and printing and whatnot, and then we had to set up the website. We had to reorganize all the social media stuff, sort all that, like it's to reiterate the previous questions and answers. That's also a lot of work to like maintain the information on social media, all the links, uh, all the legal stuff, because like we as an even though we're an independent artist, we still have to uh, do it all legally in order to get our music on stores and
Yeah.
on Spotify and all those streaming platforms. And that's it's not really particularly hard. It just takes a lot of time.
Um. No way. No way. Is my boy. Is my kid. Is my little girl. I really love No Way. You already know it's my favorite out there. So it's impressive now that I
Yeah.
have that information that you guys did that in 1 month and a half. It's really impressive. The quality didn't feel like 1 month and a half. So that's impressive for sure. And so with
Well,
moving
we
on,
didn't slack.
yeah,
We didn't
yeah,
slack.
like all your free time was basically going there, right?
Yeah. All the free time, and it was like Christmas and New Year's holidays
Hmm.
off work, like the vacation holiday thing. So
Yeah.
even more free time for 2 weeks. Oh no, it was actually like 2 or 3 weeks
Hmm.
we had off work. So yeah, when you can work on it like all in 24/7 for about 3 weeks, and then off work in the evenings and on the weekends, you can get a lot of stuff done. I guess.
Hmm. Okay, so next question for me. Moving on. Moving on was the first of the album, but you guys ended up doing an album that many of the titles and many of the songs really um evoked to trips and moving from place to place. Was this intended from the
Yeah,
beginning or not?
it's I don't know. It's kind of subconscious, I think,
Yeah.
because like I said, like we get inspired by nature, by
Hmm.
travel, by moods, emotions, and memories of those emotions, road trips, nature, and whatnot. And I don't know, it kind of happened that way. You know, like I
Yeah,
guess
that's
it's
completely true. I
it's
also
kind of
feel
correlating.
your songs the most when I'm on a trip, when I'm in a car, on a field, on a road trip. For me, it is the exact perfect time to listen to your songs on the car, on a trip. I don't know why, but
Mm-hmm.
it connects so well. it's it's like it is done for that. It is completely insane that it connects so well. Or maybe lying on the grass watching, seeing the sky, or on a vast field,
Yeah.
that's the perfect presentation of listening to your songs, I think. And it is so well done, and I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks again. Like, yeah, it I guess it wasn't really intentional to make the songs road trip esque. You know,
Hmm.
it just kind of happened like that because I guess because we were influenced and inspired by things that closely correlate to um, traveling, to road trips, and to nature, to summer, and all that.
Yeah.
And personally, I try to put a lot of uh, feels and vibes of nostalgia in all of the songs. So I'm
It,
not really sure if that came through
of course
as
it came through. It
vividly
really
as
it really went
as
well.
road trip wise. Thanks.
Okay, so fourth song on the album, Hideaway. Um, Question: Who is Kate making love to on the
Hmm.
song?
Это не обязательно же про меня.
Он спрашивает, с кем ты занималась, ну, типа, любовью
Ну
в
да,
детстве.
я поняла.
Who is
Ну,
that?
было дело. It was once.
It was once upon a time.
Oh, and
Вот.
was there
Ну, это
any?
было, наверное, действительно. Но это было давно и неправда. Передай всем.
Ivan?
Yeah, tell me. I was waiting for Kate to finish and you to translate.
Well, yeah, like I guess how do you say it? Let's keep it a secret.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It was a long time ago,
Yeah.
and might not be, and might not be true.
So the song might be, so the lyrics might be true or might not be true, or based on a real experience.
Yeah,
Might be true.
let's keep it open for
Okay,
interpretation.
okay, okay. Someday. Okay, so after Hideaway,
Yeah.
so Hideaway really, yeah, like you guys didn't have or don't have any other song with making love connotation, I think, or am I missing any other?
Before the storm chorus.
Oh, really? I have to check the lyrics again.
Well, it has like it has the implication of that, I guess.
With the storm? So, like, the storm is a metaphor, or is it another part of the song?
No. No, didn't you ask if any other songs on the album has anything about making love.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
in Hideaway and in Before the Storm.
but is
Because
it
the
like,
chorus goes like,
yeah, tell me, how does it go?
yeah,
I
because like
don't
the
really
chorus
know
goes like,
100%
so
the lyrics.
hold my waist and pull me in, and I'll do the rest. I don't know. It's kind of
Oh, yeah, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
get it.
Yeah, now it makes
Well,
sense of May as
it's
we call it.
implied. It's implied.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I have to recheck those
It's kind
lyrics.
of implied, but like it's not really split.
Hmm.
Please do.
Okay. And talking about Hideaway, do you guys feel like it's the slowest song you have released, or do you think there's any other song that is even slower?
Well, but do you, Kate? Do we have any slower paced songs?
Да, наверное. В смысле, самый еще медленнее?
Да.
I think maybe Skipping Rocks, but now I think it's a little faster than Hideaway. And you?
Yeah. I
Which
don't
one?
really remember the exact BPMs
Oh.
of all the songs.
Кстати, Эдик, передай, что вот реально иногда забываешь, какие у нас есть песни, и что мы с тобой частенько напеваем вообще рандомную песню, и я иногда даже не понимаю, откуда, ну, с какого альбома и так далее. Это очень интересно, на самом деле.
Yeah, like Kate said that we actually have worked and are working on way more songs that we actually release, and it's sometimes hard to remember everything about them. Like, for example, we don't remember particular tempos of the songs, but it's not really about the actual tempo of the song, because the actual BPM can be slow, but the actual song can be really upbeat. But in terms of actually feeling slow, I guess Hideaway is the most slow-paced songs that we ever released and or created.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that we have anything slower in our scratch notes demos folders, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so after Hideaway we have Pathways. I think we already talked about Pathways, how special it is, with that secret, and with it being the first of the year, and being the that you guys said it was a bit different to the usual formula, right?
Well, there's not really a formula.
Yeah, but like
there's not
going
really a formula, honestly.
a bit out of the
Yeah,
normal things, right?
of the comfort zone, I guess.
Yeah. And it really paid off. I think it might go down in my tier list, but not really big. Like it still deserves a very high rank. And the first time I listened to it, it was straight up Grammy, because, well, you saw the video with me. It was a trip of a reaction.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
after
We
Pathways,
loved your
Corby
reaction.
Day 2, lovely song. Yeah, it was the best reaction video I put out there, and I am excited to bring more of those reactions. We will talk about that in a minute. Corby Day, we also talked about that one before. Very extensive. Skipping
Mhm.
Rocks. Anything special to Skipping Rocks to commentate?
I don't know. Like it is. I think. Well, we think that it is a special song, but it has to do with the actual implied meaning of the lyrics. But we don't really like uh, spoon feeding the meanings of the songs because we believe that songs need to be interpreted
Yeah,
individually by the
Yeah.
listener, so we don't really want to expose our implied meaning, but it has it's like the maybe the deeper meaningful one on the album, I guess.
Oh, man, I'm having some ideas when with talking about the lyrics. I might start a new series like analyzing the lyrics of your songs now that I'm thinking about it. That might be cool because I feel like I listen to
That's
your music and
incredible.
I really enjoy it, but I don't really check out the lyrics aside of the chorus and aside of the melody. So I gotta do something with the lyrics, and I think a series analyzing myself with my subjective thoughts
Hmm.
on the lyrics can be a very good idea.
Yes.
Skipper,
Please do it. It's
yes,
really interesting to.
yes.
It's really interesting to see your interpretation of
Hmm.
of the songs that we made
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'm
keep
definitely
making.
I'm definitely doing that sometime. Well, dreams to reminisce. Did you guys purposely put like that winter Christmas vibe into the song, or was it just me that I felt that vibe?
I
Not
Yeah,
just. Yeah. Winter vibe is
yeah,
in
Hmm.
the.
we did.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
because
that.
like we did it in December, and it was implied and intended.
Hmm. That's great because that's just another proof that you guys really put the feelings um in a very good way. The listener also feels that. So yeah, that's just another proof of your awesome music. Let's go with Gonna Stray. Gonna Stray felt special and not at the same time because I felt at first I felt like it was another release, but it was not on a special date or a special occasion. It was not midsummer. It was not midwinter. And still, I listened to it, and the more I listen to it, it's like the more I get to know the song, and the more I like it. So, what about Gonna Stray? Tell us something about Gonna Stray.
Yeah, like I th- I I find that Skipping Rocks and Gone Astray are more on the side of
Mhm.
lyricism more than on the side of like musicianship
Yes.
and catchiness. Even though I think that the um, main vocal hook melody on Gone Astray is the is pretty up there. I personally think, but yeah, like the actual lyricism and the meaning, I guess it's it's also one of those like more lyrics heavy, me heavy uh, songs on the album, because like we figured that not all of the songs on the album have to be like up tempo, upbeat, and all the same.
Yeah.
You know, you probably have to have some variety, and that's how it tended to be.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I really think it's very special. And well, as I said, I'm now hyped to analyze those lyrics. After Gonna Stray, we have Let's Leave This Town. Um, and anything
Hmm.
to add to Let's Leave This Town aside of what we already said about Let's Leave This Town being the brother of Before the Storm?
Yeah, it's a brother of
Hmm.
Before this, and it's one of those the opposite side of the album, which is more uh, the musical catchiness,
Yeah,
poppiness of the song, and less
exactly.
the actual lyrics,
Hmm.
because like
Yeah.
Okay. Tenth
it's a lovely
Nights.
song though.
Yeah, it is, and it is. It was really
Yeah.
different to what I listened about you back in the day. So it really felt like, oh wow, this is a turn on of the events, and it felt very different and very nice in terms of becoming catchy. Then we have Tenth Nights, and
Hmm.
have you guys been to a tenth night of this one's, like the song says, or was it just purely imagination?
Yes. No. No, it's not imagination at all.
Ooh,
It's basically uh
You truth
uh
story.
ooh.
it's
Okay, so
it's it's not one true story.
Yeah.
It's well, it's basically in our childhood, we had this like childhood trend of
Mhm.
sorts of staying in tents uh,
yes.
on summer nights, you know, and we kind of did that uh, often each summer, and it was the time before we actually knew about, like, you know, alcohol and all that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just kids staying in tents at the campfire, like grilling sausages and potatoes and whatnot. And this particular song is kind of based on the actual night, which, and if you Google it, I'm sure you can find the exact year of that summer. But it was the summer when, and the day, actually the night, when the Mars was the closest to Earth that you could see it with your own eyes. And
Ooh.
so we stayed in tents and up all night to look at Mars with our own eyes, and it was really fun. And then there's, in the lyrics of the song, there's like those references to the Mars, to like tent nights, to not
Hmm.
having alcohol and whatnot, which is a totally different kind of tent night.
Yeah. That's very nice. I don't know why I didn't know about these things before. They are amazing, and again, aside from the lyrics analyzing, a new series is
Hmm.
coming up to my mind. Like we could do like um small videos talking about a specific song, the what inspired you to the
Hmm.
song, like we are doing now, but on individual videos and going more in deep
Yeah.
in depth with the songs individually. Like if it's based on a true story, the cover art, how was it done? Like a full
Mm-hmm.
um deep video, deep dive about a song, talking about the lyrics,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah.
inspiration, the
Let's do
beats.
it.
That would be
uh,
amazing, I
let
think.
let's do it.
Nice,
Let's do it.
nice.
Yeah, because like there's always plenty of uh things to speak about and to share and to try to capture in songs. And I guess the we listened to the entire notes and melodies twice, but we talked all over it again.
Yes.
So,
No,
yeah,
no
because like
worries at all.
there's simply so much to say, you know.
Yes, exactly. That's why I think doing a series would be lovely. And still, even if we were talking, I found this stream so good, an amazing stream. I had so much fun, and the music on the background while we were talking was amazing. I think everyone loved this stream. We have right now 4 people watching.
Thanks.
I don't know who those people will be. I know Maggie is here, but there's still all 3 people or at least 2 people if my account is counting towards. I don't know if you guys also are there, but we were having good numbers, and
Yeah,
I think
like
a lot of
when I checked, yeah.
yeah. Oh no, that we were having very good
You were
numbers,
saying.
and I think a lot of people on your channel would love to see those deep dive videos into each of the songs, and I think they should be uploaded to your own channel so you can get a lot of people to know about the deep dives if you guys want to do it like
Yeah,
that.
like as long as like we are all for that. Like as
Mm.
Yeah.
long as people are interested in hearing all those deep dives into the meanings and creation and behind the scenes uh, over songs, like we are all for that. But
Yes.
like much like doing a Q&A, uh, at the beginning it's kind of anxious to start doing it in case nobody cares, you know, or no
Yeah.
one like asks questions or that, and you don't really know when to start. But
Mm.
like during this stream and this listening party of the album, we are extremely pleasantly surprised that there were actually a lot of questions, and we
Yeah.
started taking over the stream.
There were questions
which
Yeah.
which we
even
are
on my
sorry.
channel. No worries at all. It was very fun, and I love that it went this way. I think it went the best of the possible ways. I loved this stream, and just imagine how many more questions would be if it was on your actual channel, because your channel has more views, more people. For sure, I think a Q&A on your channel would be so good and had it would have a lot more of questions for sure. I can tell, and that would be amazing. And
Hopefully, we can try to do that.
yeah,
We
and well,
can
Yeah.
if it
we
goes
can try to
bad,
do it.
well, it's just one try, so it I don't think it
Yeah,
hurts
of course.
anyone. So
Yeah,
we can talk about all these projects we are we are brainstorming here. So later on, behind the cameras, right? And
yeah.
I also had an idea, which I don't know if to tell here or out of cameras, but like do some kind of little stories based on each of the songs, um, with
How do you mean?
like I love writing, and I uh, nearly everything I watch, everything I hear, every time I listen to a story, I don't know why my brain goes and thinks about, oh man, how cool would it be to write a story about this. So I don't know why, but my mind is like I would love to do kind of Life is a Strange kind of stories with inspired on each of your songs. So like
Oh,
Ooh,
kind
ooh.
of what you said about the 10th night, do like some kind of story and having two main characters, that would be called after your names, not necessarily you two if you don't want, but like a guy called Ed and a girl called Kate, that go on adventures and maybe they have powers like on Life is Strange, and we like um do those stories based on something like the 10th nights with Mars, and I don't know, some kind of very um crazy thing.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's actually sounds like inventing a lore for Sense of
Yeah,
May, you
yeah.
know?
So like a fictional sense of my thing that kind of Life is Strange. I would
That
love to
sounds
write
kind
that.
of that sounds really fun.
Mhm.
That sounds really fun.
I would be up to a small teaser on that, and
Let's discuss
whenever.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's discuss about it later on. And anything else to add before closing stream? I think we can close stream.
Thank you, everyone who joined the stream, everyone who watched, everyone who's still there, if there are any.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, Thank you all for incredible support, for listening to our songs, for streaming, for possibly purchasing them on digital stores, because we know that you do, but we don't actually know who exactly. Uh, and thanks for all your questions. I'm pretty sure that we didn't answer all the questions, to
Yeah.
which we're sorry. But like, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you, Ivan, for hosting this stream, for
Thank you
Thank
hosting
for
you.
this
for
You are the
the
allowing
listening
me.
best.
party. You are incredible inspiration and support to our.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's
Thank
so
you,
lovely to
Ivan.
hear.
You're incredible, man.
Thank you. No, you guys are the incredible guys. And I don't know why I never listened to this genre of music, and you guys still were able to hit just right there into my heart, into my mind, into my ears. And I love what you do, and I am so hyped about doing all this stuff, and I am so glad you guys allow me to do this for real.
Oh, thank
Thank you,
you.
thank you, honestly.
Okay, so I think we are closing the stream in 1 minute or so. So let me know if you want another stream like this or other any kind of content. I think it was very good, and I think this is a very good beginning to possible other projects like we were talking here. So I think this stream is going to end up being very iconic in the future if we manage to to make possible those projects we were talking, because this would be like the
Yeah,
beginning.
Mm-hmm.
and and I think if you guys are okay with it, I think this can be pinned on the announcements channel if you guys want the
yeah,
stream to be pinned there.
of course.
So the,
As long as you post, as long as you give us the link, no
for
problem.
sure, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. I will end the streaming now and I will send you the link. So as always, thank you guys. But after I get out of the stream, I just remembered a question I wanted to ask you. Have you
Okay.
do you have any plans on future songs, future singles? Do you have any dates? Any new
Oh, Dates. Yeah, actually, I think we started
Oh.
talking about that. After we are working on our next songs. Actually, we don't yet know if it's gonna be EP or is it gonna be an album. But we are working
Hmm.
at on uh, I think 4 songs at the moment.
Ooh, 4 songs right now. That's amazing. And what's the difference between EP and an album? Because I don't know.
EP, well, basically, EP is like a mini album, which I
Oh.
believe is labeled. Well, EP is labeled when it's like about 15 minutes long, and
Mm.
Hmm.
album starts from about 30 minutes long.
Oh, okay. So
And
Ripples is
usually
an EP.
EP is like 5 songs. What?
So Ripples is an EP or an album then?
It's an album.
Okay, okay. Because the the pre-Ripple Sense of May, I know, like that was an EP, but it was only um 1 song less than Ripples. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah, because
Mhm.
like it's not counted. It's not
hmm,
counted the, by the number of the songs. It's
the
counted by
duration.
the entire length. Yeah, the duration of the thing.
Okay, okay, okay.
You can have like one 1 hour long song and it's gonna be an album
Oh,
because it's 1 hour. You know.
I see. I see. That's very interesting. So possible EP or possible album. We have 4 in the
Yeah,
and like on the road, 4 on process right now, and so you
yeah.
could say any date, approximately like a month or 2 months.
Mhm.
Till the next song. Yeah,
Yep.
Kate. That's
Mm,
Whoa.
all your. That's all up to you.
Ooh.
I think we start maybe uh, not 2 months. It's too long
Hmm.
for
Not 2
next.
months.
Ну, я думаю, раньше. I think we start early than July. М, Ну, не знаю точно, когда. Когда у нас клип выходит, Эдик?
Мы не знаем, когда у нас клип выходит пока что. Uh, yeah, like it. It's definitely not gonna be 2 months. About a month, I think.
Okay, so June or early July.
No, yeah, it's probably June.
Oh,
Yeah, let's say June.
that's some insane info for the little viewers we have here. So teaser for those few people that are left here. Possible June. Okay,
Yeah,
that's very nice
yeah, possible
because
June because like we will have to do a lot of like promotional work for
yep.
the music video,
Мгм.
which will take a lot of time and effort, and what little time we have remaining will definitely uh, invest into
Yeah.
creating a new song, a new single.
Hmm.
It
Yep.
it's definitely is gonna be a single,
Yeah.
and we already have quite strong ideas about it. But I don't want to
Ooh.
spoil anything.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I guess you even have a name already or not?
No, not yet.
No.
Oh, okay. That's one of the last things to decide, right? Or
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so excited. I really think June is very good in terms of time. So it's not like you were saying you're gonna need a lot of time for the music video, but I think June is a very good date. I have to say I was really missing doing the reaction videos and listening to new singles because before I was like I don't
Yeah.
know, but doing it monthly, it ended up being a little, not a burnout, but like, oh shit, I have to do the news and so my reaction, and this doing the subtitles was a bit for me, you know. But after
Mm-hmm.
1 month of not having it, I was already missing doing it. So it really shows how I really
Thank you.
love listening to new ones and getting excited about listening to the 20 seconds teaser and go like, oh, this chorus seems to be very good. Oh, I'm so excited. And then listen to
Yeah.
those endings you guys do so well. Because you know I love you, the ending of your last songs. You guys do like a freaking
Yeah.
insane ending, and I love them. So very excited
Yeah.
about June. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else. Thank you as always, and see you later.
Thank you. See you
Bye
later.
bye. Bye bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye bye.